5 weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. Brown with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. There's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun now for Love. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Barrett Carter. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script is the word interception.
And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-0 lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Packers nothing. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love now, off the play action. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Back to the air, Love. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 20-zip lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 21-zip already.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks, you got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Love out of the shotgun. That's Reed on a slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yep. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to lose a yard here. Defense there to force him out behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Love from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. Did I say that out loud?
That was out loud, yeah. The play fake, Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Burrow to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air again, it's Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
To the air with Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, it's Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. Keeps on moving into the red zone. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the sneak, it's Love. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jordan Love, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game.
Packers 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Samaje Perine on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. It connects on the deep shot. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now a 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's got one on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Cincinnati.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Burrow. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Burrow. Running in the red zone. Finds a seam down the middle. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Packers 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We pause now for an injured player, and that looks like Josh Jacobs, who's hurt after that play, and in need of a look from the training staff. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes it into the 26. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Burrow back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The Packers take their first time out, and they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, Burrow to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Shotgun, Burrow. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. On the return for the Packers, that's Matthew Golden. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Love. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And They're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. A gift to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Love out of the shotgun. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Love now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, they need 7. Love from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. There's Love to throw. He's got it in the red zone. Has room into the secondary. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
First down.
They'll have 2 left to work with before
First and
halftime.
10 at the 50-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
Second down and 10.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
Gain of 12 yards.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
At the 37-yard line.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Love now off the play action. That's complete to Musgrave. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action, Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down throw, here's Love. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing again. Love. Bengals get to him and take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
A loss of 10 yards.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here he goes, third and long. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Can
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
One, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead they go with Biron. Reaches the 35. To the 45. At the 20. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance at a safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game.
Packers 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's cut right side by Watson. He is rocked. That ball's free. And the Bengals get to it.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
The Packers take their first time out.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed.